Talk, you low-down crook. You're guilty. We know you done it.
He's a tough one, Constable. 2 hours of grilling, he ain't cracked yet.
Yeah, he's like all them desperate criminals. Mean, rotten, cold-blooded, inhuman.
You rang?
My friend Maynard G. Krebs in a rather, shall we say, odd situation, generally seen only between commercials on the Untouchables. I know exactly what you're wondering. Who did Maynard do it to? Where and when did he do it? And what was it he did? To answer these questions, we must go back to a peaceful Friday afternoon at the imposing, tremendous estate of the imposing, tremendous Mrs. Chatsworth Osborne Sr., where my father and Maynard and I were delivering a grocery order.
Ooh, ma'am, what a pad. Them Osbornes must be richer than Rockefeller, the U.S. Mint, or Daddy Warbucks.
Never mind how much money...
What's the matter with you, boy? Standing there like a lovesick water buffalo? No, what a stupid question. Where is she?
I am Alicia Osborne, and I now believe in love at first sight, for I adore you with all my heart.
I am DOBIEGILLIS, and I adore you likewise.
And I am Maynard G. Krebs, and I adore my petrified frog.
And I am Herbert T. Gillis, and I'm getting out of here before some squirrel comes along and starts stuffing the whole mess of you into a hollow tree trunk.
Dopey, my tiger, will you kiss me?
That's Dobie with a B, my angel, and does this answer your question? Ah, Alicia, my love, never have I felt such impact in a kiss.
Oh, impact you like a cocker spaniel, you cocker spaniel.
In my book, he looks more like a chihuahua, but you got a point.
Hello, Mrs. Osborne.
Goodbye, Mr. Gillis. Out. Now deliver your overpriced groceries and hit the road.
No, Aunt Clarissa. I love this cocker spaniel, floppy-eared and shaggy though he may be, and I will not stir from his side while there is breath in my body.
What fire, what spirit, what a beautiful thoroughbred.
Then how come she don't whinny like...
And besides, my daddy, Lawrence Marks Osborne, controls the family estate. Well, Aunt Clarissa?
Well, very well. I shall probably be cut dead at the next quail shoot, but you are invited for dinner, Gillis. Tremblay, lock up the best silver.
Dinner isn't enough, Aunt Clarissa. I want you to invite Dobie to stay for the weekend.
Invite a Gillis to spend a weekend at Osborne Manor? Yeah, I'd sooner invite a crew chef.
I'm calling Daddy.
I'm inviting. Tremblay, lock up all the silver.
I'm locking, madam, I'm locking.
And fling this other ragamuffin into the moat.
I'm flinging, madam, I'm flinging.
Oh, no, you don't. The only way I leave Dobe here is over my dead body.
Ah, that's just the way I like it.
Oh, Tremblay.
Yes, madam.
On second thought, it might be wiser if city guest number 1, namely Gillis, had a chaperone in the person of city guest number 2, namely Dreggs.
Keep him away from seedy chick number 3, namely your niece.
Your arithmetic is baffling. Your logic is sound. Tremblay, fix them up a room in one of the tackier wings.
Hold the phone. I happen to be the boy's father. Ain't nobody gonna ask me if he can stay?
Right. Ain't nobody gonna ask you. Come on, you butlership. I want to see one of them candles you millionaires burn at both ends.
Now, just a minute, smart apples. I absolutely refuse to allow my son to stay here over the weekend, and that's my last word on the subject, my positively last word.
Dad, remember how you're always telling me that there's only one way for a loser like me to be a success in life?
Merry money, boy, merry money. Mrs. Osborne, I would like to add a last word to my last, positively last word.
He can stay.
You may stay, and bless you, my children.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Gillis.
On one condition.
What's the condition, and I'm already against it?
I stay, too. I want to make sure my boy is treated right.
Out.
If I am not staying, he isn't staying.
If he isn't staying, I'm calling Daddy.
He's staying. All right, listen to me, all 3 of you low-born wretches. As a result of shameful blackmail, I'm forced to put up with you for what will surely be an interminable weekend. But I warn you, one false move, one faux pas, if as much as one teacup is shattered, I'll set the hounds on you, I'll douse you with boiling oil, I'll burn your personal belongings. And apart from that, I bid you a hearty welcome.
So Maynard and Dad and I became weekend guests at Osborne Manor. Maynard naturally adjusted immediately to the quiet, dignified, well-ordered way of life.
Hey, look, Mr. G, no hand.
Maynard, be careful.
Oh, I was, Mr. G, I was. She didn't lay a glove on me.
There was also the famous Osborne collection of rare china and crystal.
Maynard, what do you think you're doing?
Juggling dishes, can't you tell?
Boy, what a pain in the neck. We had to keep Maynard from doing bodily damage to Osborne Manor for the rest of the day and evening. You see, once we got him to bed, he couldn't break anything, and I'd be safe, and then I could be alone with my beloved Alicia. And if that doggone Maynard gives Dad any trouble when he tries to get him to sleep, I'm gonna strangle him.
I wouldn't give you any trouble. All I want to do is go to sleep.
Well, go to bed already. You've given us enough headaches for one day.
And I got started late. Imagine what would have happened if I got started early.
No, the mind boggles. No, Maynard, come on now. Get into bed. Dobie's been waiting all day for a chance to be alone with that rich millionaire Osborne girl, and I've been waiting all day for a chance to check out this rich millionaire estate, part of which one day may belong to my dear, beloved, and grateful, I hope, son. Now, nighty-night, and don't stall.
Me stall? Oh, come now. Well, sir, another day has come and gone. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take.
That's very nice, Maynard.
Oh, yeah, and bless Mummy and Daddy and Mr. G.
Thanks, Maynard.
Oh, yeah, and bless Dobe G and Mrs. G and all my aunts and uncles and cousins and all Mr. G's aunts, uncles, and cousins.
Thanks again, Maynard.
And bless President Kennedy and Mrs. Kennedy and Caroline Kennedy and her pony macaroni. Oh, yeah, and little brother, President Kennedy Jr., and Walter, my petrified frog, and Herman, my bunny rabbit, and Alice.
And who is Alice?
My other petrified frog. And, sir, if you're not too busy after all that, bless me, too. Amen.
Okay, Maynard. Now then, get into bed. And I want you to go right to sleep or... You're a nice kid, Maynard. If I could just figure out some way to keep you sleeping 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day. That's when I think of you, Alicia, my sunrise. Ah, Alicia, my panther. Your kisses pack even more wallop than I had remembered.
Break the clinch, I say. Alicia, go to your room at once.
And Clarissa, it was just a friendly little kiss. You know how men are.
No, but I know how they were. That's right. I tell you to go to your room at once, Alicia.
Please, Mrs. Osborne, we just want to sit out here and enjoy the moonlight. You can trust me.
Now that I look at you, Gillis, I think I can. More's the pity. I shall retire to my quarters, but remember, my 200-power telescope will be trained upon you. One false move, and I'll have you flung to the crocodiles.
Clarissa, you have no crocodiles.
A word of advice, my girl. Don't stick your foot in the swimming pool.
Alicia, you are poetry. You are music. You are the sun and the moon.
Oh, Dobie, I've never met anyone like you.
You have, my blossom. But it is only in the reflection of your beauty that
Dobie, what's wrong? You look as though you just saw some horrible sight.
How'd you guess? No, I mean...
Dobie, what are you staring at?
Crocodiles. That's it, crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
Yeah, you know, from the pool.
Dobie?
Yes, my beloved?
There's nothing there.
Of course not, my tiger. I was merely having a little joke.
Now, where were we?
Oh, well, I was telling you that it is only in the reflection of your beauty that
Dobie, you've got that glassy-eyed look again.
It's these spells. I get them at the full moon.
There's only a half moon tonight.
Well, it's only half a spell. Excuse me, my love, but I've got to go back to my room. I just remembered something I forgot.
What is it?
How should I know? I just told you I forgot.
Maynard! Was that stupid kid out of...
Dad, it was Maynard. Did you see him?
I saw something.
He'll ruin everything between me and Alicia. He'll wreck my life.
Yeah, never mind about your life. Look what he's liable to do to mine.
I'll look for him over there, and if I find him, I'll brain him.
Yeah, well, I'll look for him back in the house, and if I find him first, there won't be enough left to brain. All right, Maynard, stop pretending you're asleep, you troublemaker, you.
Mommy!
Maynard! What were you doing out in the garden?
What garden? I never go in gardens. Flowers make me sneeze.
see that? You were out in the garden, and we saw you out there. You were walking around like some kind of a zombie. I mean, more like some kind of a zombie than the zombie you really are. No offense.
No offense, Mr. G, but I was right here in the bed. You know I ain't lying because I ain't smart enough.
Now, by that, Maynard, you was walking in your sleep. That's what. There, let's see. Yeah, sure, you've got grass on your feet. How do you explain that?
I got grassy feet. Next question?
No, Maynard, you are a sleepwalker, and you're going to wreck Toby's chances of making something of himself and of me, too. Oh, Maynard, you're miserable.
Well, I never said I was perfect.
Maynard, this could get us in big trouble. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to have to do.
Quit Harry Carey.
Maynard.
Mary.
Maynard.
Very.
Maynard, please! What we're going to have to do is keep this whole thing quiet as a tomb and watch you night and day to be sure you don't damage anything around here while you're walking in your sleep. And then
Now hear this. All personnel will report to the library immediately. A most unusual occurrence has just occurred, the punishment for which is execution by guillotine.
Maynard, I got to ask you a question.
What, Mr. G?
How do you feel about guillotines?
Sharpen the guillotine. One of you is the criminal.
Criminal, Mrs. Osborne? What criminal?
Why, the criminal that broke into my wall safe and stole my diamond bracelet. It happened not more than 10 minutes ago. The vile thief is somewhere in this group, and I'm going to find him.
Well, there's no use wasting those nasty looks on us, Mrs. O. He done it. The butler always done it. Don't you watch the movies on the Late Late Show?
Tremblay is utterly reliable and trustworthy.
Thank you, madam.
And each night I personally clamp the leg irons on him.
Oh, you were every inch an Osborne.
That leaves me.
You, Alicia, are an Osborne, and an Osborne never steals. Except, of course, from the poor.
Mrs. Osborne, you don't suspect me, do you?
You, a jewel thief, Gillis? Impossible. You haven't the brains.
And what about me?
Not about you. You have less brains than your son, and it took you so much longer to get them.
That's the way you figure it, Mrs. O. I got to be the most innocent fellow in the whole North American continent because I got less brains than anybody in this whole room. Oh, what a good boy am I.
On the other hand, there's something tricky and sinister about you. You may be smarter than you look.
Could have to be.
I'll buy that. Where were you these past few hours, Dregs?
That's Krebs, your tyrant ship, and I was sleeping.
Sleeping? That's a likely alibi.
I kind of likely it, too.
Can you prove you were sleeping?
Sure, Mr. Gillis saw me. Didn't you, Mr. G?
Well,
Speak up, Gillis. Was he asleep or was he not?
oh, he was asleep. He was fast asleep, that I can guarantee you.
This may not be so easy. But I'm warning you, I shall get to the bottom of this if it takes the last drop of blood you've got. My diamond bracelet is missing. And someone who shall remain nameless is lying through his beard.
Lying in his beard, my friend Maynard G. Krebs, out of the question. Maynard's as honest as the day is long. But when night falls, what is Maynard really like? I mean, under that sweet, innocent exterior, are there hidden springs of evil and wickedness? Alicia, my angel, your poetry, your music, you are the sun and the moon.
Wait a minute. The last time we were talking like this, you started seeing crocodiles and acting like some kind of a nut.
Have no fear, my dove, it won't happen again.
No more crocodiles?
No more crocodiles. Alicia, my angel, you are poetry, you are music. Your voice is the tinkling of a silver bell. My vision, it is only in the reflection of your beauty that
Dobie, what is
Hey, Alicia, you're not gonna like this.
Not crocodiles.
Crocodile.
Oh, no, not again. You promised.
Oh, yeah. Well, it isn't a crocodile.
I'm glad.
It's an alligator.
There's something odd going on here.
Why would you say a thing like that, my beloved? Beat it, you stupid alligator.
I demand that you tell me what's... Dobie, where are you going?
Nowhere, my sweet, and I'll be right back. Maynard? Maynard, where are you? Maynard?
Maynard? Maynard? Maynard? Maynard? Come out, wherever you are. I will break both of your legs. Maynard? Maynard? Oh.
Dad. Daddy was sleepwalking in the garden again, and you said you'd watch him like a hawk.
So I'm a sleepy hawk and he snuck out.
He'll ruin everything. Maynard! Maynard, come out wherever you are!
I better go back to the bedroom. He might be there.
I better go back to Alicia. I might be dead.
Now hear this. Now hear this. All personnel report to the library at once. Another priceless heirloom has been burgled. Just wait till I get my hands on that good-for-nothing thief.
No. No. Oh, I always said it was impossible, but even considering you're impossible, this is impossible.
Impossible. It is utterly impossible for the thief to escape. The entire area, 20 miles in every direction, has been booby-trapped with high explosives. Now to the important matter. The thief has now stolen my emerald brooch. This fiendish crime is beyond even my remarkable mind, so I have called in the local police. I'm sure that they will solve the case, apprehend the criminal in their usual manner. Crisp, competent, and sure-footed.
Ain't I seen those guys in car 54?
Constable Casper. Officer Felder. Speedy and super efficient watchdogs of the law, ma'am.
What took you so long to get here?
Somebody stole our bike.
I, too, was robbed tonight, twice.
How about that, Luke? We got us a crime wave here.
Look, you men, or whatever it is you are, start investigating this case at once.
Yes, sir.
You will apprehend the criminal. You will deliver him to me for punishment. And should you fail...
No, please, not the alligators.
They are crocodiles. Now get to work.
Come on, Luke.
Maynard was in hot water, and it was filled with crocodiles. With Mrs. Osborne already suspicious and those two policemen sniffing around, we had to protect him, but we still didn't know. So we worked out a plan to find out for sure. I was asleep, and Dad was on guard duty when the big moment arrived.
Maynard! Maynard, come back! Come back, Maynard! Oh, Maynard, you stupid nut! Maynard! Maynard! Maynard, will you? Oh, Maynard, you're sleeping too fast!
On your feet, hoodlum.
Yeah, hoodlum, on your feet.
All right, all right! Ow! Why don't you guys just shoot me and put me out of my misery?
Don't listen to his pleas, officer. It may be a trick.
Here's your crook, ma'am. We caught him red-handed.
Herbert T. Gillis, a thief?
He's one of them there cat burglars.
A cat burglar? Oh, for shame, Mr. G, for shame. I mean, I know you're mean and cranky, but burgling a poor little cat.
What kind of gratitude is that?
This kind.
Oh, Maynard! That does it. That does it. After I knock myself out following you all around so you won't steal any more jewels and nobody will find out that you're the cat burglar and what I said.
Gadzooks, it was, Drags.
That's Krebs, your worship.
Uh-huh. You confess.
I do?
You see? He confessed.
I don't.
Don't worry, Mrs. Osborne. We'll degree him until his mind cracks.
How will you tell the difference?
Just leave that to us, ma'am. We got our own methods.
Oh, I'm leaving. I'm not going to stay here and listen to the third degree of poor Clags. I may seem hard and rotten on the outside, but on the inside, same deal.
Come on now, Krebs. Talk.
Say something. Make it quick.
Speak up.
Talk.
Okay. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and then Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
For 3 hours, those policemen hammered away at poor Maynard. They threatened and growled and hollered, and finally the strain was too much. Something had to crack. And it did.
I can't stand it, I tell you. I can't stand it.
There, my boy. It happens to the best of us.
I hate myself. I'm a failure.
Now see what you've done. You destroyed his self-confidence. You may damage his whole future as a police officer.
I apologize, sir. I'm not bad, just weak. There's only one thing to do, namely confess.
Confess.
Like true, I done it. I stole all them jewelries.
Take this down, Filbert.
Got you, Chief.
Come on now, Krebs. Spell it. Who helped you pull the job?
Nobody. I done it alone.
Stop lying. Nobody could do all that alone.
Okay, then I had help.
Uh-huh. How many?
How many do you think?
At least 2.
That's what I had, at least 2.
Name it.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you have to.
The only 2 people I know are Mr. G and Dobe.
Gillis and his son, huh? Looks like we nabbed us a whole gang of crooks, Luke.
Yeah, the Krebs gang. That's what the mob calls us.
What mob?
The mob that calls us the Krebs gang.
You taking this down, Luke?
Oh, yeah.
You know that big robbery down at the fish market? That was us. We called it the Kipper Caper. Then there was the Pittsburgh Pilfer and the Baltimore Burgle and the Louisville Larceny. And who do you think killed Cock Robin?
Mrs. Osborne.
No, me, and I got about 30 more unsolved crimes for you to solve.
You didn't steal those jewels, Krebs. It was Mrs. Osborne. She did it in her sleep.
Sure, I could have told you that. I ran into her one night when I was sleepwalking.
Why didn't you say something?
No, me, I ain't no stool pigeon. Excuse me. Allow me, man. Us sleepwalkers gotta stick together. We ain't got no union.
Dobie, it's been a fun weekend.
Fun indeed, my great tawny animal. But it's only the beginning.
Correction, what it is the end. I'm dumping you.
Dumping me, but we only met 2 days ago.
Yes, and that's long enough. What do you think I am, an old stick in the mud?
But...
But me no buts, Waldo. Just give me one last kiss.
Now look, Mrs. Osborne.